Hello, 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 welcome to another stream for development on Onyx. Let me quickly. There is I wanted to delete that. I need to look at my YouTube setup, something is off there. But okay. It works now. Alright. What is that? Can I see? 1 second. I need to check something. Okay, I don't know who can do that. Anyways. So welcome. Let's get started. We want to look at the tree planar shader today because that one was not working last time. Because it looks like this, which is definitely broken. I'm wondering, are we using this? Okay, yeah, we are. So it definitely looks weird. Oh, okay, well, that is unfortunate that the sphere is like that. God, where's my core stack? Guess I closed it. Oops. I mean, probably we should provide a normal if we are 0, but we can't do that for now. Alright, so let's do that. Okay, well, that's maybe too small. But that one worked in the past. Okay, so there is one thing I am curious. It's somehow dependent on where we are. That is interesting. So above 0 it works. Below 0 it doesn't work. But I do think that the normals will be the same, so it has to be something with the word position. That doesn't make too much sense. Unless let me turn down the music a little bit. Unless where would that be? Probably somewhere in graphics API. And maybe not here, maybe here. Default sampler. Alright, but which one are we using? Is the question, alright. Where do we define that? I don't think that's the only place where we have it, right? So what is the sampler that we get here? Why do we have no samplers? What? Shouldn't you have created samplers? Ah, that's a little bit sus, but okay. But that is definitely a problem. Okay. Not to mention that we cannot really do that anyways, but... How come that is 0? Okay. Yeah. God damn it, did I? Oh my god. I don't necessarily need to pass that by reference, right? So actually that's fine, as long as we do that. So that should work better. We should probably mark it as no discard. Because that doesn't really make any sense anyways. Perfect. Because, yeah, we shouldn't be discarding that shit. So that might already be the issue, right? That we didn't clamp. That we didn't repeat. Because probably it was a clamp then. Or whatever the last sampler was that we wrote into the API. No, that one. Yeah, clamp to edge, right? Oh, and that will be as well why it looked so funky, because we clamped to nearest instead of linear interpolating. So that's why why the sky looked so funky. So I was kind of correct that it looked like some sampling thing. I don't think there is a way currently to define which sampler to use, which could be a problem in the future. I'm not sure how we would want to address that yet. Not sure how I would define the sampler to use for a texture. We could do it in the shader graph, right, that you define it. That might actually be a way to go. I wonder how that is in Unreal. Do I have Unreal still? Yeah, I do. Let's quickly check it, how they do it. If they even do it. But I would assume that it's on... Ah, that's the wrong user. That'll work. I don't want to update, god damn it. I just want to start that engine for like 10 minutes, please. And I mean, I need to start 10 minutes for 1 minute looking at it. Just the fun of Unreal. Because I do think they have it on the sampler, right? I think. On the texture sample node. Which might be a good idea to do as well. So I don't think I have... Oh no, I do have one. Perfect. Sampler source. Oh yeah. From texture asset. Ah, sampler type. Okay. So they have some basic concepts of like sampler types, I guess. Because I don't think that on the texture you define anything, or do I have textures here? Textures. Can I look at some properties here? No, right? Because that doesn't have anything here. I mean, it has a tiling method. But yeah, I don't think it has. Yeah, not sure. I think it's on the EU 50 gigs wasted, you mean for Unreal? Indeed. Let's quit that again. Alright. What? I just quit? What? Whatever. What do you want from me, Unreal? Okay, so I think fixing the sampler hopefully fixes... Okay, it fixed the sky. Oh yeah, and it fixed... Okay, perfect. So I mean, that was easy. So we have our sampler back. Well, that was anticlimactic, fixing. Fixing that. There is maybe some issues here on the edge, but we will not look at that now. Okay, so I guess that works. Do we have... No, we don't have light support, but that might be that I took it out. Or maybe not. Should be here. Unless I shouldn't there be light? Oh, maybe the intensity is... Yeah, the intensity is too low, okay. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, so we have directional light. And then our point light is probably the range. It's the issue, yeah. I would really appreciate if we have... Ah, then here is the spotlight, right? Yeah. Very subtle. I still have on my list that the gizmos are kinda weird. Actually, I wanted to check something for the gizmos, but what would be the easiest way to check that? Probably if we have the directional light and we put it back at 0, 0. Huh? That didn't work, okay. Why would... Okay, well, whatever. Okay, then if we make that full screen. Okay, well, that doesn't work. Cool. Why does that not work? Why do I drag the window here instead of the actual thing? That's fun. But what I wanted to see is... Okay, no, that stays the same, so that's good. So the gizmo stays. So it's not a windowing issue or like window size issue. Okay, I mean, that stays the same. But I think what kinda makes it look weird is that it scales. gizmo. Not sure if there is a way to turn that off. I think it shouldn't scale like that. Hold on, what is my keyboard language? Why did it suddenly change? God damn it, I hate Windows sometimes. Don't even have a different language, so how did you change it? Typing language? No. I always forget where it is. I mean, I have only one. How can it be suddenly different? Is it Alt Shift? Well, Alt Shift. Maybe I pressed that. No. It's like completely. It's like German layout, and I never use German layout. How do I get back my language bar? Is it somewhere here? Taskbar settings. And then the language bar thing. God damn it. Oh, I hate it so much. How did that happen? And it's fun that it doesn't even show it. Language bar options. I mean, I have it unbound, right? So I mean, how does it even... why? Please. What is happening? How can it be... Ah, here it is. Wait, here it works now. But in Visual Studio it's wrong. What? Okay. Let's stop this Visual Studio. Is my... No, here it's broken as well. Okay, where is it not broken? Here it's not broken. How can it be different between... Is that web search or what? Or you mean like in... Ah, you mean like here, I don't... Yeah, no, I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know. It's broken in my Visual Studio for some reason. I have no idea how that even can happen. That like my Visual Studio has a different language than... What? Yeah, so I press... can I show that somehow? No, right? But I press Y, Z and it does a Y. And then I press Z and it does the other way, right? Ah, you can't think the U is not for that, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. So how, why, god damn it. How do I look for that now even? Visual Studio uses wrong keyboard layout. Oh my god, and I mistyped it. I'm not using that. I mean, that's for Windows, but it's not Windows. Do I really need to restart my PC or what? I guess we either have to live with that or I need to restart my PC and hope that it fixes itself. I mean, mean, I guess I can live with it for now, but that's like really annoying. What is... It's called Linux, yeah, okay, maybe, yeah. I'm not really using, I wouldn't say Croatian layout. It's the US International I use. But yeah, for some reason Windows said like, hell no, we now use a random one. Which is fun. Alright, so but what did I want to do before that? God damn. Ah yeah, the gizmo. That's what I wanted to look at. Oh my god, I can't even do. I don't know where on the German keyboard the colon is. Oh, here. Okay. God damn it. Set axis limit, set axis mask. So I do that, right? The gizmo rect. What does the I'm gizmo mode do? I guess that's not really an option to do, or what? Just have to live with that it scares like that, or what? I would need to look at rather what detail maybe I find, but I mean the documentation is very bare minimum, so probably that's all there is. And did you, Captain Chica, did you manage to get it to run on 23, like C++ 23? I guess you gave up at some point, probably, which is fair. So I think I will leave the gizmos for now. So the thing is, I have two possibilities. One might be the one which I'm currently thinking of submitting that what I have to the dev stream, or maybe I even do a different branch for it. Because what I would think what would be good is I think we need some sort of some sort of way to define which algorithm to use for the surface extraction, although maybe that's not needed if we move it to this GPU. I mean, it still is needed, but I think I will only port one to the GPU for now anyways, so maybe that's a waste of time. So maybe today I will actually do a little bit of more light stuff, and then tomorrow we will start with moving it to the GPU. So I think what might be interesting to do, at least what was on my list to do, is we have this entity registry, which is a bit of a pain, because I'm using ent meta, which actually kinda stopped working in the way that I would want it to work. So probably I'm thinking of removing that again. Although, can I do that? I mean, yeah, I can. Okay, wait, hold on, maybe I can't. Well, I could, but I'm losing one feature if I do that. Because here we just iterate over the component storage, which is kinda neat. And it just works. So maybe we leave that actually. Why did I want to get rid of that? Ah, yeah, because here I do this type ID hash thing, which is fine, I guess. So there's two things that don't work currently very nicely in the entity component system that I have. One is, which is actually kind of needed for the game as well, so it's not wasted time, but I'm so close to restarting my PC, I can't deal with that it's not American layout. Yeah, I might actually do that. I will restart the stream while on my PC. Alright, see you in 5 minutes. Need to restart and hope that it fixes it.